What is going on, guys? It is Aero here. We're back with a pretty, not delayed, but it's been a while since I've made an Assetto Corsa video. I put out a bunch of like stream VODs and iRacing stuff, but I haven't really done any drifting. I haven't really done any Assetto Corsa, but here we are. I found probably one of the funny, it's such a silly mod, but I'd like to give credit to the original modder, but I genuinely, for real, can't pronounce his name. I found it in a YouTube video that someone posted on my Discord. If you want to join the Discord, links in the description. And in the Assetto Corsa channel, someone posted a video of this car, which is a Ferrari 512 Testarossa drift spec, or canyon spec, as it were, made by GTCHANNEL. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. That's what it says in the title. Just before we get into it, if you do decide to download this car, the link will be in the description. But this car, what you're going to have to do, for me, I had an issue where the audio was broken. So there should be a thing down here when you download it that says fix audio. Just click that. And then you're going to want to go to content, find the car. For me, it's right here. It's a 512 Testarossa. And then replace sound. And then you can pick whatever you want. But this is what it gives you. But you can go to all. If I just type in Ferrari 512, I already had a mod that was a 512 Testarossa, so I just used the audio from that. But like, you could use whatever you want, really. It's just up to you. You could use a 458 if you wanted to. Would probably want to go for something that's also a V12, so like maybe a 599XX. I don't know what you're looking for, but I just used the one from the mod that I already had. Sounds good. We're gonna get to Nico's circuit here. Let me tell you, if you follow me on Twitter, are you okay? If you follow me on Twitter, which you absolutely should, you know I've already been driving this car, and so it won't be a first impressions, unfortunately, but it's a hoot. So let me walk you through really quickly what I've done here. So I have two setups. They're very, very rudimental. One's fast tracks, one's short tracks, or slower tracks. Fast tracks being like your full tracks, like we're gonna go to later. Slower tracks being like Nico. So let's just load this up, and I'll show you what I've changed from baseline. Gears, you can't change. I'm running semi-slicks just because I think I wanted more grip. I think it'd be more fun. The only thing is, these balloon after like 2 or 3 laps around here. Like, these get real hot and real high pressure, so that's why they're dumped so low. I've put a lot of camber in the front because it looks goofy without it. I really took some camber out of the back just to have a little bit, but not too much. Brake power, that's just a personal preference, and I didn't really change anything in suspension. So this has 2 tires, where you have modern summer, which was what I'm using for the longer tracks, less grip. Pretty well similar setup for both. I think the only real change is maybe some the tires and tire pressure, and a little bit less negative camber in the rear for the faster track version. But we're at Nico. Here we go. Just to remind you, Testarossa, by the way. But here's the beauty of this, right? I don't know what... Oh, there's a gear there. I don't know what the idea was behind, like, the physics behind the car, or what the modder was going for. So I can only drive what we have here, and kind of just tell you what I think for the person's head. But, down to third. Oh, I love this corner. Oh, nope. Nico has to be one of my favorite Japanese tracks, because it's like... There's so much going on, and you can drop tires, and there's that fast, high-speed section. There's a slow-speed section here. I feel like it's really diverse in terms of a small Japanese gymkhana / drift track. But I don't know what the modder was going for, but this thing is piss easy to drive, and I don't mean that in a bad way. You know, if somebody made a Ferrari V12 Testarossa drift car mod and then made it drive realistically, I think those two things, you know, I'm sure someone could do this in real life if they had enough money and wanted to, but I think if it drove realistically, it would be a handful. So this thing, oh, I did it again. I'm so bad. It's not very challenging, but because of that, you can get away with quite a lot. Like, the amount of front lock this thing has is just silly. It's definitely not the most realistic, at least to me, it doesn't feel like the most realistic mod around, as the rear tire finally come up to pressure here. Now I'm like matted in 4th and not even going anywhere. Like, it's... With these semi-slicks, they heat up so fast. No, don't. I hate my life. But that's probably the only, like, flaw, at least on these grippier tires. Makes sense, though. A semi-slick is going to heat up a lot faster. But, you know, it is what it is. You carry enough speed into the corner, this thing will do whatever you want it to do. I got scared. See what I mean? Like, I didn't carry the speed out, but, like, you really have to try and spin this car. You can stall it pretty easy. You can throw away too much angle and come to a halt, but to actually rotate and spin is not, I feel like, is more of a challenge than actually driving the car. Because of that, this thing is so fun. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's an audio-visual experience rather than, like, trying to challenge yourself. Like, you're in a Ferrari, and not even a Ferrari, like a quintessential classic, like a Testarossa. Oh, I drive like crap in real life. I don't care. It looks cool. Miami Vice, Outrun. This car is legendary. I don't care how it drove in real life. Nerds, get a job. But yeah, the only real flaw, at least on these small tracks, unless you want to go real slow, is that the rear tires just balloon to like 1,000,000 PSI. Like, it feels like I'm on ice after 2 or 3 laps. Even when the tires are super hot and you're not really going all that fast, these things are still fun to drive. I wonder what the rear pressures are at. Because we've done like 2 or 3 laps here. 48! That's not cold. I'm going to try, I'm actually just going to really, okay, this setup, which is literally the same thing, but just different tires. Is it broken? Oh yeah, it's broken. So now, because we're on the different tire compound, we're on the modern summer, instead of semi-slicks, it's going to have a little bit less grip, but we might actually be able to use the tires before they go to 220 or whatever ridiculous temperature they were at. Actually, in terms of speed, it's near equal. I'm watching the PSI more than I'm watching the road, to be honest with you. As I was saying before I realized I didn't know how the tires worked, this thing's a blast. It's definitely worth checking out, regardless of what you want to do with it. Even if you're not really a drifting person, if you're not really good at it, because the car is super easy to drive. Even if you just want to take it out on like LA canyons or cruising roads, and just be able to kick the ass out whenever you want. I think that's where this car's strength is. That's probably why it's called Canyon Spec. There we go. Now, if the tires just kind of stay at 35, we're going to be all right. If they go back up to 50 or 40, whatever. Yeah, there they go. But they've lasted a lot longer. And I honestly don't feel the speed's that much different. Let's see if we still have enough grip to flick here. Yeah, you can tell a little bit. See, other than the tires just kind of overheating and... Oh, yeah, it's the same thing. We're crabbing. Other than the tires kind of overheating after a couple of laps, which is a level of realism I didn't expect nor want, to be honest. It's still fun. That's what I mean. Like, if you want to jump on with your friends and do, like, 40 laps in multiplayer, it's gonna start driving like the rear end is not attached to anything. I'm gonna show you a replay lap. I don't think that's really where this car's strength is, but we're gonna move to a track where this car is a little bit more stronger. It makes a little bit more sense. We are at a full track here where I think if you're not going to take this car on canyons, you're not going to take this car on cruising roads, I think this is where it shines, is these full tracks. And what better track to bring an absolute abomination to the Ferrari test track, or one of the Ferrari test tracks, of Mugello. I'm sure the people over at Ferrari would love what's been created here. I'm sure they would absolutely just adore it. But, yeah, can't really grab fifth there, but... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, way too early. I made it, but it probably didn't look good. Like I said, this really shines at the full track because of how easy it is to drive. The front end doesn't try to run away from you. It's very, and there's all the lock in the world. So, I mean, once you get the tires kind of heated up, and then you know that the death cometh, and then use your brake pedal appropriately. Can I make this whole thing? No. That's a little bit short. Once you know how to use your brake pedal to kind of extend your corners. Oh, can I make it? Nope. Way too early. It is a barrel of fun. This almost reminds me of what Forza would feel like if it had competent force feedback. The car, like, it definitely feels more realistic than a Need for Speed or something. But like I said, I would assume if this was, you know, super de-duper accurate, this car would just be all over the place. But I mean, this wasn't made to be accurate, I hope. It's just made to be a little bit of fun. And I can tell you, it's a lot more than a little bit of fun. And I'm going to show you, hopefully, if I don't embarrass myself, coming into turn one here. So go into fifth, a little bit of foot brake, because I, again, just entered a mile too soon. Can I bring it all the way out? Like a good lad? Oh, a little bit early, but that's okay. Seems I'm in the theme of coming a bit too soon today. Car tops out about 150. I'm just going to try to keep it right below the red line so you don't hear go bop, 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 bop. And then this is where the fun begins. Maybe not on the grass. Oh, God. We might be going too fast. Oh, we're going too fast. Didn't happen. Nobody saw it. Shut up. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. Close your eyes. Okay, attempt number one, because this is definitely still my first try. I just finished the course. Like I said, top at about 150. And then don't hit the grass. Down to fourth. Come on, car. Again, a little bit too soon, but I'll take that to the bank. That's what this car is for, ladies and gentlemen. Just idiot driving. I don't know how else to say it. Just driving like a moron, and it just takes it. And with that soundtrack, I'll be quiet here for a couple of corners so you can actually hear the engine. I mean, it sounds great. I don't know where the model was, if it was, you know, made by hand or if it was taken from another mod, but the model looks gorgeous. Especially when you go to the replay cameras in turn one. Oh my God, it's beautiful. But, if none of your friends are on and it's late at night, like it is for me, and you got nothing to do and you want to do some drifting in Assetto Corsa, and maybe you don't take drifting super seriously, this has to be on your list. You don't even need any drift tracks. This is Kunos. This is a Kunos track. Oh my God, these corners are so fun. You just flick it. You just flick it. The car just goes, okay, boss. I was going to say, okay in Italian, but I am not that cultured. I should have researched that before the video. I can do this. I believe. Heart of the cards. Tifosi, give me strength. I can do this. Yeah, 148 mile an hour. Down to fourth. All right, get to the inside. Get to the inside. Doesn't count unless you at least hit a apex. Yeah. Yeah, this is so Forza, dude. This is so Forza. It hurts, but in a good way. I love this. This is just a bit of fun, man. It's just a bit of fun. Like, yeah, you could take this to a VDC track, and I'm sure it's a ton of fun, but what's the point? I am going to take it to a third track, but it's not going to be a section. It's not going to be a competitive section. This just isn't what the purpose of this car is. That's not what this car was made for. So here's the replay, and I'll see you at our third location. We're on another Kunos track here. I'm a professional. I'm still learning how to make videos on Assetto Corsa, guys, so kind of bear with me here. This is we're learning together. I do not need to learn how to use a clutch. That should be something that I... But we're on Black Rock County. And I know what you're thinking. You know, you could have went to Road Atlanta, which was my original plan. You could have went to Riga. Black Rock, to me, is where this car looks the best sideways. And I know it doesn't make sense, but let's just get out on the track here. I'm not going to show you a replay from this track, so I might just show you Ebizu instead, because there's not a lot going on here in terms of car and track. But if this doesn't remind you, Testarossa, big open road, sideways. This is where I got the idea to make this video. This is what I was doing last night, about 24 hours ago, actually. Come on, there you go. This reminds me of Outrun. I'm sure there's better tracks to pick. I'm sure there's mods with, you know, better corners, but this is what I have. This is a Kunos track, comes with the game. And just having a Testarossa sideways, listen to some synthwave. I was actually listening to the Outrun soundtrack last night. Risky Ride is the only song to listen to around here. Oh, God. I forgot about that corner. Titans. But it's just relaxing. You're going to need new tires basically every lap, but it's so fun. I wish I didn't need the e-brake as much. That's probably the only, like, driving tidbit, is that when the tires are cold, it does need a little bit of help. But once you get the tires warm, you don't really need the e-brake anymore, other than to just extend. You know, if you enter really early, or you're trying to extend your entry a little bit, or you make a mistake like that, that's when you really want to use your e-brake. But, you know, just your foot brake is really enough to transition and slow the car down if you're comfortable with it. I don't know why I'm pausing like a moron, but like right here, I'm just not quite sure of the radius of this corner, to be honest with you. This track's about 3 or 4 minutes, or 4 or 5 minutes long, I think. It's just therapeutic. This is just really a really fun combo. It's not impressive. I know it's not going to blow anybody away, but keep it off the wall. Keep it off the wall. Oh, my God. Oh, I spun it, though. Remember when I said you couldn't spin it? I found a way. I thought we were going into the wall for sure, so, I mean, I'll take that. Oh, and then I messed that corner up. But it's just a fun car, man. Makes all the sense in the world, at least to me. If you had LA Canyons, that'd be another great track too, but I don't, because I'm lazy and haven't bought it yet, or the full version. But this, even the California plate in the back, a lot of the skins have like little jokes with their license plate. This one says not red, which made me giggle the first time I saw it. Oh, we're dead. We are 1,000,000% dead. Yep. Ow. I never said I was good, okay? Never once did I say I was good. But especially if you have the box cam mod, which is on Race Department, you go around this track, put down a half-decent lap, play some synthwave, some Myron in the background. It just all feels right. But okay, I'm gonna go. This is not really a 90 corner, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. I'm not ending the video on me hitting a wall. I will absolutely end the video on me crashing, but I will not end the video me lightly tapping a wall. Car, I ask you of one thing. Oh, just, no, it's okay. It counts, it counts, it counts, it counts, it counts. It might not count. It kind of counts. It doesn't count. That's fine. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, maybe consider clicking the subscribe button or the like button if you liked the video. Absolutely go check out the YouTube channel and the mod link for the original modder. I'm going to put the link to the video in the description, and he will have a link to the mod in the description of his video. So go let him know, or let them know that I sent you. And let me know what you want to see more for Assetto Corsa mods. If you join the Discord, you can post in the Assetto Corsa section maybe some mods that you'd like to see, links to some mods you'd like to see. I'm not a modder, so you can't just tell me, do this car. I'm like, well, if it doesn't exist, there's nothing I can do for you. Also, that channel has a ton of other quirky mods. The one that comes to mind is a 99 Turbo Impala SS drift car, which is just hilarious. So go check out all their stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, and have an awesome day. What a girl need.